Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alexia, back at it again with another shopping video. And if you're new, you're most definitely welcome. So today I'm talking about a topic that I feel like definitely I've always wanted to talk about in my channel. And as much as I don't seem like this kind of person to talk about this particular topic, and I know like people that are usually like bubbly and like fun and games and stuff may seem like they're not always down, or sometimes doubt themselves, or sometimes feel like they're just not worth it or whatever. But the truth be said, we're all human and everyone goes through this, and it's not an abnormal thing. Definitely I feel like people always think that it's like some kind of like ailment or disease that's like needs to be like, you know, shoved under the rug, and that's really not the case. So if you really want to see what I'm talking about if you really want to see what this video is about, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned and watch till the end. Thank you. So guys, today's topic is basically like a girl talk, and I'm trying to also like incorporate that in my channel this year. So there's going to be like some kind of pep talks at times, and then girl chit chat and stuff like that on my channel. So today's topic is how to level up mentally. Now, I've always wanted to talk about this, considering the fact that during this kind of like very strange, odd time, y'all know what I'm talking about presently. It's like sometimes because we're not always out and about, we don't get our like, you know, hair done, or we don't like, you know, go to the barbers, whatever it may be, or like we don't get our nails done, or just treat ourselves and like all that good stuff. We usually tend to lose ourselves, or like even just like doing something you want to do, it's like if it doesn't just go as planned, maybe due to like things just like unforeseeable like circumstances just like messing up your whole plans, it could just sometimes make you question, what are you here for? I feel like garbage. Can I really still continue, and all that stuff, which I know is very, very bizarre. I know, but it's like how basically I'm talking from my personal view, and I probably know there'll be people watching this that could actually relate, but this is something I've been going through for like the past few weeks, and it's not fun. It's really not. It's not fun at all. So yeah, these are like, I have about like 8 points on how to level up mentally, and I felt like this is the things that I had to do and carry on like my normal day-to-day routines and stuff, and I felt like it changed my dark, clouded mind to like a better headspace that I am in today. Even though it's like, it's not a fast thing, it's not like a fast process whereby I can be like, yeah guys, I'm healed, I'm perfect, I'm fine, everything in my life is perfect, because it's not. We're not always gonna talk about our problems, like no, we're not really gonna do that. So if you really think that maybe things or times right now is really rough for you, and you feel like things are not going well for you, listen honey, there's someone also that's going through that, and trust me, I've been there, still going through it and trying to find and figure my way out of it. I'm literally just at the peak, so this is why I came to sit in front of y'all and tell you why I feel like these are some points that I feel that could help you level up mentally, which have helped for me personally. So yeah, let's get into point number 1. So I feel like in every bad situation, you should always, I know no matter how hard it seems, to always find a positive in that horrible situation. Like, and I mean, once you're in a horrible situation, from what I normally would do, I don't know, probably I know other people would do, I feel like is that I usually tend to overthink about things, and no matter how I try my hardest and try my best in whatever it could be, I always feel like I'm just not enough. I feel like I didn't try as much, and maybe I did, and like the outcome is always good, but because I'm always like in fear, like oh my god, what will people think, you know, or like, you know, I just overthink, and it literally kills and eats me up alive. I just feel like just stop everything, pause, just take everything as it is in the present, and take every step as it comes. Don't overthink and like jump 50 steps ahead, and no, just take every step every day as it comes. That really helped me these past few weeks. I feel like once I started trying to implement that into my life, I stopped bothering and thinking, oh my god, I don't care, like literally Second point, going from what I just said, is if you really want to go far in this life and you're in a situation or in a boat whereby you want to do something, and I'm talking about like it could be finances, it could be family issues, just anything at work, school, like just your private life and stuff like that, whatever it is, and you're trying to make a bold step, never think about or care about what people have to say. Because I feel like if I really cared about what people had to say, honey, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be in front of this camera. Like, I wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't, because I feel like people would judge me in the sense that I'm extra, as people would perceive me or say in my face like, oh yeah, you're extra and this and that. I feel like I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't necessarily share my thoughts and opinions, or just like just try to help people. I wouldn't want to do what I've always wanted to do on YouTube, because I always felt like, oh, I'm gonna be judged, I'm gonna be seen weirdly, people are probably not gonna listen to me, people are probably not even gonna watch my videos, people are just probably gonna watch 2 minutes of it and leave. No, I don't care. I just don't care. Like, if people are gonna watch, people are gonna watch. If people are not gonna watch, that's just the same way with business. How much you put your business out there, how much you put in it, there's just gonna be people that badmouth and talk down on your business, and there's gonna be people that love it and buy it regardless. Like, that's just how things go, you know? So you need to learn how to, in all bad situations, turn it into a good situation and just flip it. Like, just flip the whole situation scenario around for the best. Because I feel like when you talk things into existence and when you always think of good, and especially when you put the work in, whatever it is, just leave the rest to like any higher being, higher power you believe in. Mine is God, and I just let everything just take shape and fold for itself, because I really cannot kill myself in this life, child. I'm gonna tell you that for free now. Third point is definitely to cut fake friends. Cut them off. Cut toxic people, just cut off all the crap, okay? We just don't need it. We don't need you around. We don't need friends that make us feel like we're just not it, friends that make us feel like we're odd or we're different for being who we are in society, and it's just not it. Trying to be someone who you're not, to try and please or fit a crowd, is just not it. I've tried it, I've done it, it didn't work out for me, and I just had to stand out and be myself. And trust me, I've gotten better friends and better company around me than the people that I had before, and I would never want them back in my life ever again. Like, trust me, cutting them off, I know at that moment in time it may seem like your life is over, you're not gonna have no friends no more, but you also need to go out, take a walk, you know, just go out to places. You're definitely gonna meet people that inspire you, motivate you, and you know, through their words open or awaken some thoughts in your head that make you feel like, oh, I'm not good at this. But you know, it can be like in school, whatever it is, they may awaken something in you that you've never actually thought in your life before, and be like, wait, hold on a second, I never thought I could do this. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try this business. I'm gonna go into music. Oh wow, I have this talent. I never knew I could actually do this. Literally, I feel like I'm making sense right now, and it's making me so happy. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely something that used to help me. Of course, I'm much older now, so like take decisions by myself and be like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I'm not so much like the type of girl to be like influenced by other people, because I always know what I want. Like, I always know what I want, and I'm always like bent on like, I'm doing this, and no one's gonna change what I'm gonna do with my life or whatever. If I want to make 6 to 8 figures, I'm gonna go after that shit, and that's on period. So yeah, rule number 4 is definitely to be confident. Now, when it comes to being confident, it is really hard to find inner confidence. As much as I always say, like, fake it till you make it, that's what you gotta do, boo. Like, I remember I used to not be as confident as I am now, because I never really believed in myself. I always had to take into what people said about me into account, and like use what they said to judge how I am, which is not it. It could be with my height, or like my complexion, or just my attitude, or my looks, or my weight, whatever the case may be. But I would definitely say, when it comes to confidence is definitely something you have to work on for like a long period of time. It's not something that just manifests and happens overnight. It is not. Like, even as I am right now, 19 years old, I feel like I'm not even where I am at. Like, I feel like there's gonna be people, God, I cannot talk. I feel like there's people that would look at me and be like, oh my God, I want to be at where the level she's at, but the level I want to be at my head is like really not where I want to be, because it's like, no matter what, as humans, there's always going to be something you are not confident about. But let me just tell you now that it's better to be imperfectly perfect than be perfect without no flaws, because that means you're not real. Like, you're not real. To be a real person, listen, in life, real everyday day-to-day shit happens. Life is not perfect. Things happen for its own cause. I don't know, for its own shapes and forms. Things just happen, and I feel like with humans, we're just not perfect. We're so multi-dimensional. It's just like, there's obviously beautiful parts and sides to us, but you shouldn't like kick yourself down that, oh my God, I'm not confident. Why am I not confident? I want my body to be like this, or I want to get a booty, I want a flatter stomach, I want more boobs, I'm not getting it. There's always ways for you to feel confident and to see or use your imperfections and like turn them around and make them perfect. You know what I mean? Like, there's always ways to change situations. I always believe in do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? But if it's within, for me, I always feel like what makes me confident and what makes me happy in my own skin is just listening to music. I always feel like a bad bitch, literally always singing my ass my whole life in front of that mirror. And I'm just like, yes, you was a queen, you was this, you was that, you came to dominate, and that's on period. And I feel like if you say that every day, it literally just takes shape and folds for itself, and you just start evolving into that person, like literally. I just feel like that's what helps me level up mentally. And I said what I said, and there's nothing you can do about it, I guess. And what's it called? I think we're in the 5th or 6th point, I'm not too sure, but I would always say face your fear. Sorry, I have something I'm reading because I'm not trying to like lose track of what I'm saying, but face your fear. Like, this could be what you want to accomplish, you know, let's say a dream that you're thinking about, a goal that you've set and you're trying to like aim on how many years you're gonna get into that goal or whatever, but you feel like you're not really going there, you haven't accomplished it, you're not anywhere near it, and that could kind of have some kind of like, you know, effect to your like mental health. And I've definitely been there, still there, like, you know what I mean? But it's a thing whereby you take everything one step at a time. God, I cannot talk, I'm literally like but yeah, you take everything one step at a time. And when it comes to facing your fear, what I mean by that is, like, for me, for example, there'd be things I would always talk about, like whether it comes to my business or my studies, and I'm always like, yeah, I want to do this, but I keep on talking about it, but I'm actually not putting in the work. I'm not putting in the work, I'm not trying. And as much as I want to put in the work, I'm scared of maybe missing out on a show that I want to watch, but I don't want to study, or I don't want to like practice this for like, you know, just like several things. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like for you to be great in anything you have to do, you always have to sacrifice something to get another. Like, you just can't get everything the way you want. You're gonna have to work and put down something in order to like make yourself feel uncomfortable and kind of like force your way through that, and just like, you know, just like kind of like be like, yeah, I've actually done this. I really sat my way through that stupid assignment or that stupid lecture. I didn't want to listen to it, but I had to because I'm trying to get a good grade. So that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely ways you can level up mentally, because this could be stuff potentially that could be worrying you or giving you some kind of doubt or stress or anxiety about in the back of your brain, but you just don't know what it is. And I feel like the more you do out stuff that you're thinking about, more than just talking about it and doing no action, then the better for you. I definitely feel like you're gonna feel better, because that's how I felt, and I hope that it helps someone out there. I feel as to why things are getting better for me per se is that when I was not organized about life, I was just living as every day went, and I was just like, yeah, someone would ask me, what do you want to be? And I'm like, yo, I want to be this, I want to be that, but I would never really like set goals and like write them in my like diary and like try and like, whether it's a short-term goal or a long-term goal, I never try and like work towards it. I just kind of like say it, and I don't put any like action or anything towards it. I feel like it's definitely something to do. Be more organized, and every day try and be as productive as you can, even if it means to just do the smallest thing. But that smallest thing can be like such like a lift of weight off your shoulders, and you can feel like, wow, I actually did something and I feel so much more better. And like at least every day I'm working and like progressing onto like the goal I'm trying to achieve, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, definitely be organized. That's another tip to help you level mentally. And secondly, last but not least, motivation. So look for inspiration. I feel like when I talk about motivation in my context, I always look at other people, like celebrities and stuff, and I always look at like documentaries and like their biographies and stuff, and how they were once like me and just normal. I'm talking about like in the case, like in the whole like perspective of like being a celebrity, a singer, a movie star, actress, or whatever it is, a footballer. I always just look at that, because for me personally, I want to be a singer, an aspiring singer. My songs are soon coming out soon, but I usually would look at them and be like, wow, like they literally don't have 5 to 10 heads on them. They're just like me, they started just like me, and if I work hard and just do as much as what they did, or you know, incorporate some of my things but just like be different and unique and stand out, I feel like I will get to my goal. So that's what I usually do when it comes to like me being a singer and all that good stuff. So yeah, basically I just feel like I'm just talking in the aspect of like, you know, being in the limelight and stuff like that. But whether it is like, you know, your studies or just work or financially, I feel like you should always have someone to look up to as like kind of like a reference, like, oh, if that person can do that and they can be there and I really want to do this and I feel like I'm shit and I cannot get to that place. How to level up mentally is definitely by like, you know, just working hard and, you know, looking at what they had done, and yeah, I feel like that's another way to level up mentally. And lastly, I definitely feel like if there's something you're avoiding to do this year and you feel like you want to do it, but there's just, you want to watch TV or you want to go out and, you know, just hang around with friends and just do all that good stuff, I feel like you should always set out time and have your priorities in check. And after this video, after watching it, you should definitely put at least 1 or 2 of my tips and tricks into consideration and see if it helps for you. And if it does, don't hesitate to put it down in the comment section down below. I would definitely be glad to see that something I said at least helped someone out there, because I feel like so many of these is what I've actually used to help me or kind of bring me out of that dark place that I was in before. And I feel like definitely mentally speaking, I'm at a better place. I feel more brighter. I feel like there's definitely a reason to get up every day and do something, because I have a goal, I have something to achieve, and there's a reason as to why I want to achieve it, because of family or whatever. So yeah, I feel like, I hope this definitely helped you, girl or boy, whether the case may be, how to level up mentally. It's not I don't even know why I should name it a girl chit chat, but yeah, if you are a guy or a girl watching this, it's totally fine. I hope like anything that I said here had helped you. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video and you're still here and watch it to the end, thank you so much. And please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, watch out for my next video.